Right, we're doing when Izzy wins versus when Izzy loses. Our favourite little sausage, Isreal Adesanya, is a little bit extra, isn't he? You don't think of him as all humble and meek, like some servant sitting in a pub somewhere, telling everyone that listen. I bathed that guy one time. No, you think of all the dancing and catchphrases. He's always got something going on Fight Week. Whether it's the arc of a movie or an anime that he's attached his version of events to, or a personal beef that he's often concocted. It's all good though, whatever lets the dog out. But the reason that I'm making this video is I was on YouTube watching old fights and press conferences and all that, and I saw this.
I had a different plan for this, but again, life throws curveballs at you. Thank you. Win or lose, I wasn't gonna say much anyway, but right now, I lost tonight to the better man on the night.
Now I watched this when it happened, but with all the craziness of Strickland beating Izzy and seeing him so distraught, I didn't pick up on what he'd said.
Win or lose, I wasn't gonna say much anyway.
What a load of bollocks. I thought back to all the press conferences.
I can tell you what, if you win this fight, when we fight, I knock you out, I'm gonna do a TikTok dance over your grave.
Last time I did a cool dance, then I knocked him out. This time I'm gonna knock him out and do another cool dance.
It was pretty much a foregone conclusion that I think we all shared, that Izzy was going to beat Strickland and then he was going to do a TikTok dance over him. We were all expecting it, but then he loses and plays the good sport and we all forget about it. Listen to this.
But the fact that as a fucking cracker to tell me who the fuck I am.
Okay, I don't really give a fuck where he's from, but I'll show him who he is. Yeah, whatever that means. What I don't have is him, his head, and that's what I'm coming for.
Sunday, I'm gonna fucking kill your dreams, bitch. I wanna fucking kill your dreams.
And tell me that Izzy wasn't going to make it personal after he'd won and do some Wakanda shit or something. Trust. But no, he loses and good sportsmanship Izzy comes out. Look, Izzy isn't the only fighter that's taunted his opponent after beating him. But when you think about it, usually it's after a bad grudge match, and it's usually only with like one opponent that they've had a particular problem with. Look at the polar opposites between Izzy losing and Izzy winning. Not that Izzy just can't help himself but emote and flex like a 7-year-old at fucking Legoland. But note when the other fighter wins against Izzy, it's all class, even after a heated build-up. But not for Izzy. So here he is losing to Alex Pereira. All pretty normal stuff. And then let's go to Izzy beating Alex. Yes, the arrows. In fairness, that was pretty iconic. I'll let him have that one. But what does he do next? The first thing that he can think of after winning that fight, his first thought was to go and find a child in the crowd who's just watched his dad get knocked out and single him out while he's crying, worried about his dad's health, and taunt him because of something he did when he was about 5. He'd been holding on to that for a long time. It was so funny watching all his fights back and noticing Izzy's opponent often on the ground after being beaten, and then Izzy just dances past like that kid that's had too many sweets at a wedding. Childlike is actually a good way to think of Izzy. For whatever reason, he just didn't seem to grow up mentally. Now obviously, every fighter is going to be a little bit flat when they lose, and all happy and buzzing when they win. That's not the point I'm making. When he loses, he plays the good sportsman part. He's a great loser. And after all the shit talking in the lead up to the fight, which often gets very personal, his victorious opponent also is a good sport, and they settle the beef, and it's all respect. Beautiful. It's only when Izzy wins that that chain of good sportsmanship ends. And he takes his moment of victory and uses it in bad taste, rubbing it in the loser's face with petty and rehearsed taunts, letting out a load of pent-up animosity. He's a good loser, yes, but he's a bad winner. See, the thing is, when he's being a good loser, the respect shared with his opponent is only possible because they in turn are being graceful in victory. When he wins, they don't often get the chance, because he's off completing his fucking hero's journey. He is, in fairness, an entertaining figure in the UFC, and we're better off with him here. I guess all his salty antics are the price we pay for that kind of intense and unique character. I love Izzy, but I also hate him. He gives us amazing moments of excitement, and also a load of weird, cringy shit to take the piss out of. I'm not just hating on him for hate's sake. Yeah, all the dog stuff is truly weird, and he's connected to more countries than the fucking UN. He ain't all that bad. I just think it would be more authentic one way or the other if he just kept the same energy however the fight plays out. Look at it this way. Either the humble respect that Izzy acts with when he loses is the true him,
I am extraordinarily humble.
And he just pretends to be an arse when he wins. Or him dancing around, throwing it in his opponent's face when he wins is the real him. And all that humble shit when he loses is bollocks. I'll leave it up to you. Anyway, if you like this video, give us a sub, check out this playlist of recent bangers. I'll see you next time.